Shut up about the sun. Shut up about the sun! Shut up!
Nigga, what?
Why are you gay?
Shut up!
Have you ever had a
Why are you gay?
Shut
Nigga,
up!
what?
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Crank Yankers. I'm your host, one of Nick Cannon's children, and today we have another episode. If you couldn't tell by the way that I'm dressed, obviously I woke up late today. Obviously, my alarm clock just didn't go off. It just didn't go off. And why am I saying everything twice?
Why are you gay?
So, Apple, I know you're watching. This message is for you, buddy, pal, guy, bitch, you little slut. How come I set an alarm, right? And I go to bed, and I set the alarm like a crazy person, like an OCD crazy person. I set it, I see the green, I turn the volume up, look at it, close it out, put my phone away from the bed, away from my nightstand. Don't sleep with my phone next to my nightstand when I want to wake up early the next day, because I know the alarm will be more effective if I have to get out of bed to turn it off. I know this. So, I digress. I set the alarm. I put it away from the nightstand. It is about 5 feet from my bed. It sits on this. So tell me why, like 12 o'clock comes and I just wake up casually. My alarm was for 7 a.m. Tell me why 12 o'clock comes and I just wake up casually. And then I pick up my phone and it has the screen of the alarm clock. It asks, do I want to turn it off or snooze? You know, like it does when your alarm goes off. And I didn't sleep through it. I know people are going to think that initially. I did not sleep through it. I don't sleep through alarms. I can't. I've tried. I can't. I can lay there for a minute or two while it goes off, but it annoys me. It wakes me up. It annoys me. I don't sleep that deep. So tell me why, Apple, my iPhone 13 Pro cost $1 billion and it won't wake me up in the morning. Tell me why. Tell me why. Do I need to get a new iPhone? Is this Apple's brand new ploy to get people to buy new iPhones? They make the alarm stop working on the old ones? Huh? Is this what they're doing? Well, I'll say this. If that's their plan, it's not a good one, because people need to wake up for work so they can go to work and get money so they can afford iPhones. Do you understand how much this fucked my day up? Look at me. Look at me. I don't like this hoodie with this pants, with these shoes, with these socks. Look at how I'm dressed, Apple. You're fucking my day up, and you know you're fucking my day up, and I lost multiple hours. This is a day off of work. I didn't have to work today. Work out, do the podcast. So I had work to do. It was not my official job. Excuse me. It's not the job that pays me money. Correction.
Why are you gay?
So Apple, fix that, dude. Fix it. And I hate when people say be better, but you should be better. You're Apple. You're Apple. You are Apple. You should be able to wake me up without me having to be worried or be paranoid to go to sleep because I think I'm gonna just sleep. I'm just gonna not wake up and get my stuff done, dude. I have stuff I need to get done. It is, dude, it's like 3:03. I should have been finished recording at, I don't know, 11 at the absolute latest, brother. I should have been finished hours ago, you bitch, and you fucked my day up. I know I'm trying not to curse in the first 10 minutes, but Apple, you suck, and I love you. I'm going to keep getting your products, and you know it, but fuck you, and you suck, and you're a bitch, and you're a slut. So, with that being said, welcome back, everyone. I had to get that off my chest, and I'm cool now. We're cool. Everything's cool. I'm cool. It's cool. So, we're here and we're doing it, and I am going to go fast today, actually. I wrote down a lot of talking points. I might recycle some of them for next week because I do have other stuff I want to fucking do today. I have to eat. I haven't eaten. I have an empty stomach. I'm hungry and I haven't eaten. And let's see. I need to edit this bitch when I finish, cut a clip. I still need to cut a clip from the episode I filmed last week so that when it comes out next week, I can have a fucking clip to go up. It's not a very good clippable episode. Anyways, what's up, dude? Hey, let's slow down a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can hear more of me bitch about Apple on YouTube and Apple iMusic tunes, Apple Music, on Apple Music or podcast or whatever, and Spotify.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
One thing I forgot to talk about last week was the Chalamet speech he gave at some award show. He won an award for playing Bob Dylan, which I haven't seen that yet. You can rent it for $20, but that seems like a rent-off. Jesus Christ. That seems like a rip-off, not a rent-off. The fuck even is a rent-off? Competitive renting? Competitive renting. Wow, renting used to be competitive. You used to have to go into a store, a Blockbuster, or a Family Video. If you're in Statesville, North Carolina, shout out. You used to have to go into that building and get the new releases before someone else did. Renting used to be competitive. Jurassic Park 3 would come out and you'd go and you would be like trying to get there quick to rent it before anyone else does. But it would always be gone because it's very competitive. Rugrats movie. A lot of y'all are way too young for that. The fucking Rugrats movie and Rugrats All Grown Up. Dude, Rugrats used to have these orange VHS tapes. A VHS tape is something you put into a VCR, and a VCR is something that plays VHS tapes. They were orange, dude. And when you're 5 and you see that orange cassette tape, orange VHS, I'm getting my retro media mixed up. When you were 5 and you saw that orange VHS, dude, you would get so lit and crunk up because they were just like you. They were children. Chalamet speech. Played Bob Dylan, and he did the speech. Oh, yeah, that's why I said that. I haven't rented that movie yet. I forgot why I went on that tangent. I haven't seen the movie yet. I want to see it. I like Timothy Chalamet, and I really like Bob Dylan. But, dude, you want to know my for real gripe with Bob Dylan? Love him. Great. One of the greats. One of the greats. Period. Innovator. No question about it. But, actually, let me also say one more thing. Highway 61 Revisited. It's one of my favorite albums. Tom Thumb's Blues. Queen Jane, Approximately. These are wonderful songs. I love these songs. I love them. But even on that album, which I love, I have it on vinyl. Even on that album, which I love, the harmonica solos, they're too much. They're too much. They're unpleasant to the ear. They do not sound good. He wails in the highest register possible on the harmonica. He goes in these frequencies. Has to be damn whatever, how many kilohertz, 40, 50, 60 kilohertz. He's up there, dude. And it's harsh on your ears. That's my gripe with Bob Dylan. And why am I saying everything fucking 2 times, bitch? Do I look stupid? I look so dumb. That's my biggest gripe with Bob Dylan, but I love him. But anyways, Timothy Chalamet, he played Bob Dylan. He prepared for this role for like 5 years, I think, or something dumb. I think COVID had something to do with that, is it delayed it, but then it gave him more time to practice songs. Anyways, he played Bob Dylan, and he won this award for it. I don't remember where. I guess the Golden Globe. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just saw the speech. But he gave this speech, and in the speech, he says, listen, I know people don't normally say this, but I want to be one of the best. I want to be a GOAT. I want to be up there with whoever. He named like sports figures and some other actors, but he said that he wanted to be one of these greats, and people were giving him shit for it on the internet, which I don't think is chill. That's totally not chill and totally not cool.
Why are you gay?
So, and I know Timothy Chalamet watches my podcast. I just want to say, I'm with you, brother. I want to be a GOAT as well. So I feel you, and I think it's cool that he's competitive because he is one of the best. And he's like, what? He's 20 years old? How old is that kid? I don't know. If you know how old Timothy Chalamet is, you can put it in the comments with a comment. And, yeah, dude. As soon as that movie costs a little less than $20 to rent, I will watch it because that does seem like a payoff. For 20, you get it for like 48 hours. You rent it and then you have it for like 48 hours. Seems like some fucking baby back ass bullshit to me for $20. Come on. That's what it costs. That's what a movie ticket costs in the theater. So figure that out real fast. Figure out the math on that. As soon as they figure out the math on, what's even the name of it? Complete Unknown. Boom. I can remember stuff. A Complete Unknown. As soon as they figure out the math on that movie, I'll watch it. And I watch it with headphones. I've been watching stuff with headphones. You know, sound bars suck ass. And just kidding, I don't know if that's true. I've only owned one sound bar ever, and it was a really cheap sound bar. So maybe they don't suck ass completely, but maybe they suck. I don't know, dude. My alarm didn't go off today. I haven't had coffee or food or fucking anything. I didn't work out today because my hands are crippled. Hands are still crippled, by the way. I got 2 burned fingers and 1 broke finger that is healing. I'm not wearing the splint right now, but I have been wearing the splint, and it helps tremendously, dude. Tremendously. It's not sensitive to the touch everywhere anymore, so that's an update on my finger. And let's see, what else do we got? I got some speaker stands. Well, we're already almost halfway finished. I got some speaker stands, and my my high fidelity audio journey. So gay.
Why are you gay?
My high fidelity audio journey has been a bit of a roller coaster. It's a bit of a roller coaster, bitch. And I feel hyped up, dude. So I have my Edifier R1280T powered bookshelf speakers. Oh, now I'm just a model number guy. I just know numbers of models of products. Had Edifier speakers. They are cheap speakers on Amazon that a lot of beginner turntable people buy. Had them for years. They're great. They're still great. I still have them. I kept them. I was going to gift them to someone, but I got my new speakers and I was like, oh shit, I might have to return these. So I kept my old speakers. So shout out to this person. She might know. Because I bought her another form of audio. I had to pivot very last minute and I just bought her something else to listen to music through. Anyways, I had those edifiers for a long time. And then I started seeing on YouTube these Numi BS5 speakers. Stands for bookshelf. Bookshelf 5 speakers, which are bigger. They're much bigger. They're longer. And they're louder. And they have more bass response. They go down to like, I think 50 hertz. They go pretty low. They go pretty low. And I got them and I set them up and I had them on the same desk. I think I talked about this already a billion times. I had them on the desk with my turntable. They were too loud for it. They were sending feedback into the needle of the turntable, and now it's coming back out of the speakers, causing a distortion loop. So I ordered stands for them, and the stands came in, and the thing is, I have a dresser and a desk right on this wall, so they didn't really fit. And I tried to put one speaker stand on the right of the desk and the other speaker stand on the left of the dresser, which is about 7.5 feet apart. Exactly. I measured it. Why am I stumbling on words? I look so dumb, dude. Just kidding. I'm cute, bitch. Don't get it twisted. Cutie patootie.
Have you ever had a dream that you
Nigga, what?
They were about 7.5 feet apart, and it was too wide. The bass was just like, it's hard to explain sounds. The bass would fall out. It would just fall out. It's kind of like a bass. If music was blocks, like a block was a bar. Seems like the bars that held the bass were just not there. With certain songs, when you expect a bass hit, a lot of hip hop listening is this. When you expect a bass hit, like some of the best parts of the bass of the beat would just not be there. So these songs that you know the fucking bass lines to just weren't there with how wide these speakers were. So I scooted the desk over, scooted the dresser over, and I shoved the speaker stand in between the two. Now they are about 3.5 to 4 feet apart, which is much better for the bass. But they could probably be 4.5 feet apart for the ideal soundstage, which I didn't know about soundstage. I just didn't know about soundstage until I had them 7 feet apart. Because although the bass fell out, the soundstage was there, which is incredible. My car speakers are really good, but cars being as small and confined as they are, they don't soundstage. At least my car doesn't soundstage that great. But when I had these speakers far apart and I played Since I've Been Loving You by Led Zeppelin, the rhythm guitar was obviously in the left. And the drums, most of the drums and organ was clearly in the right. And the vocals and the guitar solo were so in the middle that it felt like I had a third speaker. It felt like I had more speakers than I did because the vocals and the guitar solo were so in the center that it was almost a psychedelic experience. It was, dare I say, trippy. But they were too wide for the bass to hold. So I had to pull them together. Although I didn't want to, A subwoofer would fix that, by the way. Subwoofer would fix the shit out of that. But I don't have my own. This is not my living space. This is my bedroom, but this is not my house. And subwoofers, like these speakers I have are already kind of too big for the house that I'm in. Subwoofer though, the soundstage would be better. The bass would be there. The bass would be even better than it is. And it would sound amazing. It would sound like there's a stage of performers just right there, just right in front of you. The instruments will be separated how the producers designed it to be. The recording would come through the way that the artist recorded it. Do you know what I mean? So, that's where I'm at now. Now, yeah, they are about 3.5 feet apart, and they sound good. They sound good. They sound better than the old speakers. The bass is there. The soundstage is there, and there it's good. It's good. It's not top tier, but it's good. But also, the amp that I have, I'm sure isn't pushing these speakers the best that they can be pushed. The preamp that is built into my turntable, my Fluence RT81, I think it is. Why is everything R? I don't know. My Fluence turntable has a built-in preamp, which does fine, but also those built-in preamps aren't the greatest. Just like the amps that are pre-built into powered speakers are not the greatest. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention, my speakers are passive, meaning they need an external amplifier, which I also purchased. So,
Shut up!
Also, there's a lot of stuff that you can do for your room. When my speakers were too far apart, if I would put my head against the opposite wall, the bass would sound good. It would sound there. But my listening area was not there. And I'm not going to stand with my head against the wall to listen to music. But you can do stuff to your room. You can put up soft stuff. I have carpet in here. I have a bedroom. And those two things help a lot. Having stuff to disperse the sound helps a lot too. Which I have a nightstand, I have a keyboard, I have guitars. That stuff just kind of breaks the waves apart. So that stuff is good. And I'm just really chasing that high of the perfect audio. I'm chasing that high. Anyways, who the fuck wants to listen to this? This is so boring.
Have you ever had a dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Nigga, what?
Hold on.
Have you ever had a dreams that
Okay, sorry. Had to do that. That was fun for me. How was it for you? Oh, long hair, don't care, baby. What's up? Let's see, dude. The Last of Us Part 2, they're putting out trailers. That shit comes out next month, and I'm so excited, dude. And this is a call out right now. If you want to do a Last of Us episode, come on. Come over and let's do it. But, and this is important, you can't just know the TV show. You have to have played both games. Because we're doing an episode. So, if you want to do that, fucking hit me up, dude. I want to do a Last of Us episode. Or 2 or 3 episodes. I want to do that really bad. So, if y'all want to do that, then hit me up and let's fucking get it cracking. I have a real bad potty mouth this episode. Let's get it cracking. Do I curse that much every episode? If I do, leave it in the comments. So, yeah, a Last of Us episode. Also, I think when I hit 50 subscribers on YouTube or maybe 100 subscribers on YouTube, I might start considering a Patreon. but I don't know what to do for Patreon because I don't have extra content. And I don't, I don't want to charge people $3 a month for nothing. Might do early episodes, and I might do song requests for songs to cover once my hands heal. Maybe insights of the editing. I don't know. But also, I thought maybe listening parties for certain records I get, certain vinyl I get, maybe have a live stream listening party, even though it won't sound nearly as good for you guys. It'll sound awesome for me. And I'll have your $3 that month. So that's really what's important is the vinyl sounds good for me and I get your $3 for that month. So I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff in the air. I'm just throwing spaghetti noodles at the wall and seeing what sticks. So let's get some ideas. I read down a lot more talking points, but we're almost at 30 minutes and my day is late and I might end it, dude. I don't know. I've been watching The Amazing Spider-Mans. Oh, I started watching Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. And let me say this. Those movies really affected me as a child. They really affected me so much that I was like, obviously, I'm going to be Spider-Man. Obviously, being Spider-Man is my life goal, and I'm dedicated to that. That's really what I thought as an 8-year-old or 7, whenever it came out. That's obviously what I thought. And I went to rewatch it, and they're just old movies, man. Old movies are... I don't want to say they're not watchable. Because, bitch, I'll watch Stand By Me right now. I'll watch it. I'm late. I'm running late today. I have to cook, have some coffee, edit. But if you came over with Stand By Me right now, bitch, I would watch it. So I'm not against old movies. But I was watching Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, and I turned it off. It's not because I hated it. Still love that trilogy. I still do, but I turned it off. I did. It was too... Hold on. Did you hear that? Did the mic pick that up? That's my elbow. I turned it off, dude. It wasn't hitting. And then I put on Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, which Gwen Stacy is my favorite. What's the actress that plays her name? I can't think of her name. She's so famous. She's so famous. And I can't think of her name right now. No.
Have you ever had a dream?
Anyway, she's my favorite. Her big round eyes, dude. Oh my God, bitch. I love her. That's weird. She plays a teenager in that movie. She's not a teenager. She's my age. When that movie came out, we were the same age, and she's my age still now. So fucking figure that out. It's not weird. She is beautiful though. She's gorgeous. Those movies though are so good, but I don't like Andrew Garfield's mask. The Spider-Man mask, it looks store-bought. It doesn't look as good as the other masks. Tom Holland has the best suit, right? He has multiple suits. They all have multiple suits. He has multiple suits. His eyes move. There's AI in it. It's the best. Andrew Garfield looks very bug-like. Like his suit's kind of buggy, and he moves more like a spider. In Tobey Maguire, they were figuring it out. No, they weren't figuring it out. They had it figured out, but it's just an older style, such an older style of acting and filming and everything, man. Lines, those movies are for a simpler time. I'll say that. Still great. Still, honestly, maybe the GOAT. Tobey Maguire trilogy Spider-Man might still be the GOAT. It might be, but I turned off Spider-Man 2. And then I put on The Amazing Spider-Man 1. And then recently I was watching Spider-Man Far From Home, and there's so many Spider-Mans. My stepfather showed me a fake trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He was like, they're making the Spider-Man 3. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like the game? And he showed me a trailer and I was like, oh, well, this is fake. Because it was footage from Venom and it was footage from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and fans made a Amazing Spider-Man 3 trailer with that footage, and he fell for it. So shout out to my stepfather and also to people who are on the internet who don't really know the internet. What else? I have shit. Fucking. No, I'm going to end it. We're going to end it. We're done. I'll recycle some of this stuff. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for always being here and never giving up. And thank you for being the best or being the worst. I don't know all of you. So, thank you so much. And don't forget to like and subscribe, bitch. It'll really help me. My goal is to get to a point to where I can buy groceries with the podcast, because that would be lit. That would be lit, and it's an attainable goal. The goal after that, in fact, let me say, because I have not actually thought about this, in 2 years, I want to be able to buy groceries with the podcast. And in 5 years, I would like to be able to pay my car payment, even though I don't think I have 5 years left on my car payment.
Shut up!
Regardless, it's still, I know the number, and I know the number. It doesn't matter if I'm still literally paying my car payment or not. If I could get to that number in 5 years, that would be cool. So, shout out to you guys as well, by the way. If you're new here, shout out to you. Welcome. I hope you liked it. I was angry at the beginning, but I'm not always angry. We have a fun, silly time. I have guests sometimes. It's mostly just me because I'm ashamed that I lived at my mom's house, so I don't like inviting people over, but I do. So sometimes I have guests. It's usually just me. They're usually 30-minute episodes. Sometimes they're a little short. I often start an episode by saying it's going to be a short episode, and then it's not. And we're just having fun, baby. So welcome. If you've been here, then thank you. Thank you for being a fan, and thank you for being loyal fans, and thank you for just keeping it real and doing the likes and doing the views and doing the listens and doing the whatever else you do. Thank you so much, dude, and dudette or whatever. Women are dudes. Dude goes for both now. 10 years ago, you couldn't call a woman dude, but now, dude is for everybody. Dude is for everybody. Okay? So, anyways, thank you for being here. You know what's good, baby. Don't forget to brush your teeth, make your bed, and don't abuse substances. I've been eating edibles, but not abusing them. In fact, they abuse me. So, if you like music, then listen to it. And if you like other stuff, then do other stuff. So, thank you for being here. And also,
Have you ever had a dream that you had
all right, not gonna play the whole thing. Thank you. Bye.
of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time! I didn't think so. 今日はこれまでにしましょう。